so I got unfortunate news. I was building this piece and did not work out. It's currently day 5. I'm working this Jeep and I made this piece and stuff is just not lining up as good. It was really close, but I want everything as perfect as possible. So this piece right here, it's not going to work out for me, unfortunately. So I'm going to redo this piece, but not all in one bend. For now, I'm going to just do a square. So currently day 6. Yesterday I made day 6, right? Yeah. I made the square. I'm going to start with there. Weld it to these 2 main frames and connect them. From there I can build, pipe is right there. From there I can have the tube that goes up and this way. So let's get straight into making that. So I have spent the last almost 3 hours making sure all this was straight, zeroed out, and making sure everything. For some reason my notcher is like a degree off. I have to fix that. But all this is straight. All this is all straight. The only thing that's not tacked in is this middle brace there. But yeah, a lot of magnets, as you can see. I was trying to make sure everything's as straight as possible because this part is one and then this one is like a little bit wider than the other one, so it has to be perfectly straight, but came out all right. Next, I would like to have a piece like a tube that attaches from here to here, and obviously the next thing would be also the body connecting from there, going up this way and then attaching there. Let's get straight into it. So I bent this piece on the Harbor Freight bender. Has a little bend there, going up 2.5 inches on each side to make the piece that goes there. This is 21 3/4 inch long, and from there to there is 24 inches. So the pipe that I'm gonna have to put here, that goes here like that, it's gonna go there. Not bad. It's gonna have like a little bit of a twist to it, but it will add to the contours of the body. It will give me a nice place also to mount the body, to mount the shock, and also this will give me a good place to mount the motor mount, just a piece from going from here to here. So let me finish making the piece that goes up this way and notching it and putting it on, make sure it is straight. Alrighty, so chassis is coming along great. I have 2 bent parts to 2 other bent parts straight. I bent, it looks a little weird like that, But the plan is I have a hoop here because obviously rear suspension is going to be going up. I need clearance there for when it bottoms out. Here's fine. Here would be where your feet would go. So I have to have it bent like that. I'll probably have another one like that. Like that. I have the jack shaft there. As for the back, it's going to go up, then that way, and the little hoop going like this. So that's the section I'm going to go with next and build the part that goes up and this way. Basically, like this. To the back. Give me a long one because it's a pickup truck. Let's get to it. Added these two main tubes here, matching the same thing on the front. Here, it's a little bit of an issue. Oh crap. I hope I didn't mess up anything. This goes sideways. It goes like more wider and wider. I don't want that. It's gonna mess with the clearance for things, so I made it same size as this. One in the bottom, like that. I can trellis everything. So let's get to second this in. It's a mess, but there's a lot of progress done on this Jeep. We got all the main tubes except for two that goes from here to here. Right now this is all empty. So here we have like I call it the tunnel. It's 4 tubes going across, and yeah. Next you have this. Here is like the main, like where I based everything off of, and everything's looking pretty good. I have yet to put the body on. All these changes, I love this. Like, not the biggest fan of what I did here. Here on the Yamaha Blaster, it goes in and it goes wider and wider and wider and wider. I didn't want that, so I kept it the same dimension as the bottom 2 tubes and made it as the top 2 tubes. So that's all the same. And obviously it's not gonna be this long. I'll probably cut it here, build the motor mounts off this, and there. And yeah, like the progress. Next, bending the tube that goes there to there, there to there, and I can finally put the body on and test fit it and remove that pipe. Let's get straight into doing that. Alrighty, so we're at the point where we can start welding the main pieces up. I made the 2 pieces here, so all the main tubes are on there, I believe. So I'm gonna start welding these pieces halfway. See, like there's nothing there. Here's only 1 tack. So I'm gonna weld like the top, like weld all this here, and like that I can sit on it. I can test fit a couple parts, mount the engine, mount the body. So let's get straight into it. I told you before, I do not have much experience welding. TIG, MIG, I do have some experience, but right now my MIG welder is not acting right. I think my settings are way off, so it's like not doing what I want it to do. If you can focus, something like that. Anyway, so I decided to do TIG. This was my first pass. The focus. This is my first pass in TIG. If you can focus, I don't know what doesn't want to focus, but focus, camera. Anyways, that's it there. Same thing here. For some reason it doesn't want to focus, but there it is. I did the same thing over here and over here and here and here. Alrighty, so I have the body in the air for the first time. I'm pretty much trying to see how things are gonna look, how suspension looks when it goes, you know, when it sways. See how I'm gonna build the chassis in the bottom. See how I'm gonna build the trailing arms with this bearing here. So I'm just trying to figure out all that out. It's looking pretty good, and the biggest reason why I lifted it up is because I have a big mess underneath. So I'm gonna be cleaning all that up, cleaning the shop up, and that will be a wrap for today's video. So let me clean all this up. Now here you can see more of a reason why I chopped the body in half, well, in 3/4. I think the body is going to be a little more closer than this, but it's so then you can have clearance for when the tire goes up and down. You can see there and here there's enough space for the tire to go up down without hitting the body, even though it wouldn't hit the body because it would be, you know, too far away from the body to do that. But you never know. It might be to where, like, if I bend the trailing arm that I'm gonna make, it will hit the body, and extra precautions. It's cleaned, needs a big organize, but the table is almost clean. Same thing on the floor and here. Alrighty, so that's gonna be it for today's video. We got a lot of progress done. Pretty much all the main tubes of the chassis is made. Obviously there's a lot of tubes left to be on there, but for now it's gonna be all right. Next video, we're mounting the motor, the jack shaft, which I started to mock up, and maybe even the trailing arms if we have enough time. So that's gonna be it for today's video. If you liked, please let me know all your thoughts and comments down below. I really want to know. And yeah, I like the progress. Motor's mounted next video hopefully, and the jack shaft, and hopefully the trailing arms. Gotta catch you on the next video. Peace, God bless.